Yo, 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 welcome to the Rocket City Network. So, a lot of folks have been on my head about this whole LeBron James versus Michael Jordan, right? So, I don't have a problem with folks saying that Michael Jordan is the GOAT. I really don't. I just have a problem with inconsistencies in an argument, okay? So, a lot of folks who believe that Jordan is the GOAT, right, because he has 6 rings, those same people, they will not acknowledge Bill Russell as the GOAT. Bill Russell having 11 rings, right? Their argument is that Bill Russell, he played against a bunch of janitors, garbage men, and plumbers, and getting 11 rings was easy because he was on a super team, right? And 11 rings couldn't be duplicated in the 80s and the 90s because the competition was stiffer, right? So I understand that that's a pretty good argument. What I don't understand is folks, they won't give people that played in LeBron's era the same pass, right? We have to understand that Jordan has 6 rings, LeBron has 4 rings, right? And we can get into the debate about the whole Jordan wins 6-0 in the finals and LeBron is 4-6, right? But wouldn't you say that nowadays, or this era, it's pretty hard to keep a core of all-stars or max players on the same team more than 3 years, right? So what LeBron has been able to do with his 4 rings during his whole career, I think is about just as equivalent as Jordan getting 6 rings in the 90s, right? Because LeBron, he's playing in an era where everybody is out for themselves. When Jordan played, it was more so about rep, you sticking with your team, this, that, and the third, right? Players today, they're more conscious about gaining and earning generational wealth, right? That's what it's all about, right? Making sure that your legacy, your family legacy is intact. And they saw too many players from the past go broke, and it's very disheartening. It's very disheartening. So my thing is this: if y'all are gonna clown Bill Russell for having 11 rings during a time period where most of the players weren't as athletically gifted as him, right? Why can't you do the same for Jordan? Because if you look at it, right, what other shooting guard was on a similar level than Jordan, right? What other guard? Would you say Clyde Drexler? That's the only one I can think of, right? That is the only legitimate threat to Jordan. And he wasn't much of a threat, right, in the grand scheme of things. But if you look at the perimeter players in the last 20 years, there's been a lot of great ones, right, that came through the league. And I know you guys are going to say, well, you know, Penny Hardaway, he played during the Jordan era. Grant Hill, perimeter player, he played during Jordan, right? That was in the tail end of his career. And while Jordan was playing them, those guys were cooking Jordan. Yes, they were. They were cooking Jordan. Allen Iverson was cooking Jordan. Allen Iverson was scoring 30 points against Jordan-led teams. He was cooking him, right? So that's my whole thing. I just wish that people would be more consistent with their arguments and just be more consistent. I mean, you have a group of folks who believe that Jordan couldn't win without Scottie Pippen, right? He couldn't win without Scottie Pippen. And some people believe that, well, you know, if Reggie Miller was on that squad instead of Pippen, Jordan would have still have 6 rings, right? Now, that's all hypothetical, right? Because we saw what he could do and he couldn't do without Pippen, right? You can also extend that to Phil Jackson. What was Jordan without Phil Jackson? Where was Jordan's killer instinct